Alright, so the Overlord banner has just dropped. By the time you're watching this, the showcases are already out, so, you know, Demiurge and Narberal showcases are ideally already on the channel. This video, I'm going to 6-6 both of them, and at the end, we're also going to be doing a showcase for both on their absolute best teams, best case scenario, which, by the time I finish this video, we will already know what they are. Ooh, can we get both in the first multi? Thankfully, we already have the old characters maxed. This is a good thing about rerun collabs. If you already have the old characters, especially if they have them maxed, which is not gonna happen to most players, but if you already have the old characters, you just need these two new ones, and ideally, especially if the old characters are bad, if you don't have them 6-6, you can just trade them. If you get 3, you know, Schaltiers, that's a Demiurge, right? You don't need to dupe Schaltier if you're not gonna use it. I guess if you really want the box CC. But, you know, I think getting a copy of Demiurge is more worth it. Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's see. I don't really play animations anymore, but I saw it was an Escrow first multi. I want to see if we get a Demiurge first multi, because he's the one that looks the craziest. That's the one I'm most excited to actually max out. Alright. Let's see. Get my water. Ooh! First multi. Let's go. Is it a double? Because we did get Escrow animation, but it was the 1. Which, doesn't the 1 mean... Yeah. Did they just put the 1 animation for guarantee collab? They must have, right? Because I feel like that used to be like, you know, Light Festival. But I get it. I mean, they obviously want to make a new animation for Overlord. Would have been cool, but I don't expect them to. First multi-Demiurge, that's great. He is, I would say, a very, very, very broken unit. But on paper, right? At the very least, on paper. We'll see when we actually play with him. By the time we get to the, I would say, next rotation, because I'm going to do one rotation now with Schaltier. That's 1/3 of Demiurge. But I'm going to do a rotation right now, and then I'm going to record the showcases. So those, they'll be out by the time you're watching this. I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to come back and finish, still in this video, obviously. So, after this rotation, at the start of the next one, you're going to be hearing probably me talking about all this, and that about the characters. If, you know, Narberal is OP as well, which she looks very strong. She doesn't look as OP as Demiurge, but pretty strong nonetheless. It kind of looks like a Fatoria and, is it Glass? Sort of situation we had with Shield Hero. Oh, is it going to be another Asker ultimate? Or just base Asker? Let's see. Because I'm expecting now that if it's the 1, then it's going to be a featured unit. And since the feature that we got was a new one, my expectation is that it's a new collab character, not just any collab character. Let's see. Yeah, it's Ultimate Escanor, or the one Ultimate, whatever. Let's see. It's Demiurge. Let's go. Is it just new collab character? The 1 Ultimate? It must be, right? It must be. Oh. We're getting little SSRs, but the ones we're getting are collab units, so that's good. Nanashi. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the featured characters. I guess I'll brush on that after this rotation. But the banner itself is very good. I mean, we have the old collab characters like Kokaitis. Actually, Kokaitis is not 6-6, so that's not a 1/3 of Demiurge. Kokaitis is not 6-6. I'm gonna give him that dupe. We have the old collab characters, which we'll see how good they are now with their minor buffs that they got. Their buffs could have been a bit better. I think Ain's got the best chance, you know, in terms of relative to the buffs he got. I mean, Albedo was already pretty good, so, you know, we'll see. In any case, The new characters are very strong. And then we got Gelda on the banner, right? That collab banners, there was an expectation for a long time that collab banners were gonna be bad. Like, no, actually. Collab banners were gonna be bad because it used to be like, oh, it's gonna be like Green Escanor, it's gonna be like it's old coin shop units, stuff like that. But I don't know if they noticed that people would be like, sort of 50-50 on some of them collabs because the banners were so low value, and they want to like beef up, because I feel like even the Shield Hero banner wasn't that bad. I feel like reruns are the ones with the most value because it's 6 collab characters, not just 4 or 3, like Tower of God. I hope the next new IP isn't 3, by the way. If they do soul leveling next, I really hope it's not 3. They actually do 4 characters. I don't know, I wonder if some people were happy with 3, just not happy with the fact that there was no free unit, because then it's like less resources to use on the characters. I guess you can make the argument for that, but... Oh! At the end stretch, we get Narbera. Okay. Well, I'll get another dupe for her, right? So, I'll be right back. My characters will be maxed the time back, and we'll finish up the rest of the gems, or at least until we get 6-6 for both of them. I did say all that, but I need to do 300 more for the relic. So I can just get the relic right now from the 900 gem reward. It is what it is. Obviously, they give, I think, 5 or 6 relics for free. Or is it 4 or 5 relics for free, and then you have to do 900 for an extra one? So it's like, you can just get all the relics by grinding, it's just I want to get the video out. So, I forgot that it's 900, not 600. Well, it's fine. Just get to the 300 mark. Hopefully we get another dupe before that. It's not looking so great. That's fine. Escanor? Nah. I look at... Oh, Ain's dupe. That's 2/3 now. So you got Schultz here and Ain's dupe. That's 2/3 of a Demiurge. Cool. Cool. And if we get one, that'll be even better. But Ain's dupe, that's great. Again, this is what I like about return collabs. Oh, huge multi. That's the final third of Demiurge and then a Narberal dupe. Dude. Collab reruns are always great for me. Collab... Oh! First drops, another story. Let me tell you another story. Shield Hero wasn't so great. When Shield Hero dropped, I was not having a good time. Let me tell you. I have a really good chance of this being a collab unit. Let's see. Huge. Another third of Demiurge. Huge. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so this is me recording post Demiurge showcase. He is nuts. So what do we need? We need 3 more copies of Narbera. And where is Demi? He got 2 more. That's not that bad. Like, these summons have been very strong. Very, very good. Very good. Oh, I still have a 1 free multi from the Labyrinth to claim. Oh, Albedo, that's a third. A third of one of the characters we need. And then there's 5 more tickets for tomorrow's login. So we're chilling. Like, this is... I feel like every collab oh! I think Escanor is just guaranteed new collab unit. Huge. Every collab rerun is so nice to me. Regular collabs, not so much. Not so much. You know, when we need 4 characters, it becomes a little tougher. But collab reruns, they're usually very nice to me. So we need 1 Demiurge, 3 Narberas. Keeping in mind, if I just pull like an Ain's, an Albedo, that's a third of a Narbera, ideally. Is it another? Bro. Am I gonna wrap this up in 2 rotations? I think... Was it Attack on Titan rerun? It might have been. I did. It was 2 rotations and I 6-6'd both. That would be the ideal. That would be the ideal. Another one? Nah. I look at the red skip and I'm like, is it Eskener? Is it Eskener? Bro. Huge. Huge. Eskener? No Eskener. But 6-6 Demiurge. This is chewy. Oh, I think I just need 1 copy of one of the collab units and I can just buy a Narbera. If I just get an Eyes right here, or Shouts here, anyone, I can just buy Narbera. Ah. Yeah, I can pick one right here. Boom. Where is she? And I believe that's 5-6. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good still. So, boom, 6-6 for him. Easy dubs. Easy dubs. Oh, you know, I almost forgot. I have a ticket. I bought the guaranteed ticket. I almost forgot. I can just pull anyone here and I'm good. And I'm good. I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna skip. Demiurge, okay. Okay. And then Narbera. Right? Oh, if that was Narbera, that would have been perfect. But Narbera. She needs 1 more copy. We'll just buy that. We'll just buy that. Right? In the shop. With the coins we have left. Narbera right here. Boom, boom, boom. I have a leftover coin. That's crazy. I have a leftover coin. And then the only character from this collab that's not 6-6. Boom. Is actually Cocytus. He somehow is not 6-6. Where is he? He's missing a dupe. Oh, misclicked. Right? But that's fine. Because if I click here, we're getting right here. Boom. In 2 days, I get a copy of him. 2 rotations. That is one of the best summons I've ever done in this game. But it is what it is. It's collab reruns are the best for me. Every single I can't recall a collab rerun that's not been good for me. Alright, it's because the rates are decent. It's 1% chance that I'm going to be getting one of the new characters. 0.5 each. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to hop on. I need to finish leveling our bear, stuff like that. And then we'll showcase them. I'll put both of them on their best teams on this video. Alright, let's start with Demiurge because he is so good. We have attack crit gear on him. Perfect gear, of course. And, I mean, his stats... Oh, I can't go up on it anymore. Are already as high as is, like 150 crit chance, 280 crit damage from the gear. But he is so powerful. This might actually just be his best team, but there are other teams I want to test him on, which I'll be doing on the upcoming days. I think a very obvious one is Assault Melee. I think it would be a fun team with him. There's DK. I think he could be good if, even with Esterosa, just for the basic stats. I think he could be good with Red Chandler. Where is he? Do I have him True Awaken? Yeah. Red Chandler for more tankiness, because he's already making your team so unbelievably tanky. I mean, you could have replaced Nanashi and put Red Chandler as well, I think. Demons has options. Like, even though we haven't had a new demon since Demon King Melee. Yeah, we haven't had a real new demon since Demon King Melee. Demons has options, because, I mean, a demon that isn't a demon, which is an unknown, but is considered a demon, is still a demon. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh, I guess Chandler is technically new, but I'm not counting him because he's not a new character. He's an old character that got a little bit of a... Or he got a remake, right? He's an old character, base Chandler got a remake. And the thing is with old characters getting remakes is that, yes, even if their passive is good, they aren't the same thing as a new character. If you play the game for real, you know exactly what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying, because, you know, Chandler comes out, he's going to be bad, first of all. His damage is going to be bad. All he can really do is tank, but his stats are so bad that he can't really tank, so he's just a passive. Chandler is just a passive. That's all that he can do. He's just passive, right? So that is the thing. Old characters can't really compete with new characters because their stats are bad. It's all it comes to it. It's all it comes down to it. The devs could easily fix this issue by just buffing the stats. It's not even, it would take them 5 minutes. It would take them 5 minutes. So if you have not watched the Demiurge? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Showcase. He does so much stuff. He lowers damage. He increases damage. He does a lot of damage. He can't be targeted. Like, this unit is doing the world of things. He just goes around and does everything. It's pretty insane. The one thing I guess he doesn't do is cleanse. Because I'm thinking, what is something that like major characters do to help out the team? That's the only thing, because he gives damage reduction in 2 different ways. One, he applies a debuff called, is it brainwashing or brain control, something like that, that lowers enemy damage by 30%. His passive gives you 10% damage reduction per demon ally, so 30%. His passive also gives basic stats, up to 15%, or, you know, it's 5 per demon, so I guess if you're playing 4v4, it's 20, but I never assume 4v4, I always assume 3v3. So he's giving basic stats, he's giving damage reduction, he's giving damage increase. Also, he's from his relic, he gives damage increase, because for each of the ignites that he applies to the enemy, he gives 5% damage increase up to 40, and the ignites themselves give an extra damage by 15% each. Like, the only thing he doesn't do in terms of help, and he can be targeted, so he has self-tankiness by the factor of not being able to be targeted by single targets. Yeah, any character, any enemy that has the brain control, brainwashing, cannot target him. So he's just so much. He just does so much. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, just cleansing. That's the one thing that he doesn't do, but that's fine because melee cleanses. So I think that's a-okay. There's already a character on your team that's taking care of that. He doesn't full cleanse, like for example DK, but DK only does after a couple of turns, right? But, you know, he does cleanse in a way. So he just covers so much. And he himself does a lot of damage. The AoE does triple damage against debuffed enemies, which they're always going to be debuffed. It does 50% more damage towards enemies that have the brainwashing, which they're... If you play your cards right, they're always going to be brainwashed. He's just crazy, bro. He's just crazy. His single target does double crit chance, so he's always critting because his crit... that's 300% crit chance. You're always critting. And then per ignite on the enemy, he does 80% more damage. So it's 15% plus 80% more damage per ignite. Not ignite, it's the debuff that he does. It's flare or whatever. It's ignite. It's an enhanced ignite. It's like he's a festival unit. And that's the quality expected of collab units. Because that's Victoria was like that. I think a lot of people over-exaggerate on quality of collabs like dripping or dropping down very fast. I think that's not entirely true. Yes, Victoria is not like insane anymore, but it's been months, you know? The game's own meta evolves so fast, and to be honest, I'm not even sure that she is any worse than Narberal, which we'll be getting into, right? I think she's better than Narberal. So there's always going to be a better character in each of these collabs, and Demiurge is definitely the better character. Demons, bro. If there is a team that you did a good, like a good choice, you have made a good choice by investing early on and continuously pulling for the characters, Demons. Because even if like Demons was not number one for a bit, it was still runnable. It was still like pretty much meta. You were still getting your champ 1, no issues whatsoever with Demons, right? I don't know, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I wish I had a melee AoE here, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh no, I had already removed the stacks. I usually don't remove the stacks when I have Gelda. 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 Yeah. And you're gonna be healing a lot, because I need to check his stats, but I'm pretty sure he has a high lifesteal, because every time I do an AoE with him, like the green heal on top of his head is always crazy. Let me see. 16.1% lifesteal, that's pretty good. What is Melly's? I can't compare it to hers because it's 17.1. Yeah, that's like UR Festival almost. This is crazy. Like people say they want to skip collabs because they want to save for the next collab. They don't want to save for the Overlord collab. Skipping Demiurge is just, I don't know, man. I think you're shooting yourself in the foot. No, Narberal might be a a different story. She kind of sucks. Like, I'm a little disappointed because, you know, even though a lot of people were hoping unknowns would finally get shut down because it's been so many unknown characters, I was hoping for a little bit better. When I saw her passive, I was like, I mean, she doesn't look the craziest. Like, her passive is like half of the length of Demiurge's passive, but she really just ain't all great. She really ain't all that great, so it's almost even hard to say what exactly you're supposed to be doing with this character. Do I just go? I think let's go here. Because here's the thing, right? All that she does is give attack to allies. That's it. She gives 10% attack per unknown ally. Because everything else that she's doing, I don't even know if I would call it relevant. She applies, or in the first 2 turns, she applies a gray debuff that whenever an ally or herself attacks an enemy, they apply shock. Okay. And if an enemy has shock, they take 20% more damage. Now, compare that to Demiurge, where in the first turn, right, you start the battle, he applies 2 ignites on every enemy. And each ignite is 15% damage. Right there, he's already doing 30. And then he has the Holy Relic, which is up to 40% damage. And then he has damage reduction he's giving to allies. Like, that. What I said that she does, that's it. That's it. That's the end. She's not doing anything else. That's all she does. So, she's like a... I said 2020 character. I was like exaggerating on her showcase. But like, she really is a 2021 character, maybe? 2022, perhaps? She's not even giving basic stats. She's giving attack. So you're not getting HP. Demiurge is giving 15% basic stats. So he gives less attack, but like, it's like 15% less attack. Because he's giving HP as well. You compare the 2 units and you're like, you're really telling me these 2 are releasing at the same time? Like, think of all of the, oh, and he does this, oh, and he does this, oh, and he does this, that I kept going through, and then me just saying, oh yeah, she just gives attack to allies. Because that's essentially what she does. If the enemies have shock, she gives 3% basic stats to allies per shock. Keeping in mind, in a 3v3 game mode, you can only have 3 shock. So it's 9% basic stats. So okay, she does give some basic stats, but like, I don't know. She's supposed to cap out at 12%, but you can't in 3v3, I don't think. At least for what I've tried, you cannot do more than 1 shock per enemy. So you're capping out 9%. And then, I guess she's meant to be using 4v4. That's the only way I can see. She's meant to be using 4v4. And maybe she's good in Guild Wars, which I don't play. And 99% of people don't play. Oh, I don't know. At least Demiurge is sick. Like, it's kind of like Shield Hero, where obviously one of the characters was better than the other. And that's fine, right? That's fine. One character being better than the other is understandable and all that. But man, I felt like at least Glass. I wasn't expecting this to be a real player, so I just I spent it. I feel like at least Glass, she had her own footing. You know, like her design could have been better. That I'll say that her design could have been better, but she had her own footing. I feel like Narberal just doesn't. And for what I've seen, I've been told, I haven't tested this myself, so maybe I shouldn't be talking about it, but from what I've been told from people that tested her in the Rat, which is a lot of people say, oh, maybe she's going to the Rat because the shock stuff. She's alright. I mean, if you have Green Merlin on your team instead of what's her face, Valenti, then I'm sure Narberal is going to be better than Green Merlin, but it's no magic. And she's dead. And she's dead. She took so much damage. Jesus Christ. That was an insane amount of damage. I hope this kills both. It's not gonna kill Arthur. Maybe it will. Yeah, I lost. That's unfortunate. Maybe Arthur doesn't attack and then procs my immortality instead of killing. Nah. Did it? It did. Huge. Huge. Okay. Okay, I win. Thanks, Tor. No thanks to Narberal. This win was, I promise you, no thanks to Narberal. That's for sure. But yeah. Demiurge is crazy though. He is crazy.